There were options, but they were very difficult to access because the emergence of government programs to assist people that live in the community were not fully in place for everyone. I had learned over the many years to be practical as opposed to less practical. And most people that moved out either hated the hospital, the environment, or they had a primary relationship to go to. And the most important people in my life at that time were my roommates. And something that's really interesting was that there's a comfort and a security in knowing that you're going to get a bath when you need it, you're going to get to the toilet when you need it, you're going to get fed 3 meals a day, you're going to have a roof over your head, you're going to get all your medications covered, and you're not paying anything for it. I wasn't paying anything. I didn't have any money anyway, but I wasn't paying anything for it. And so my home became the hospital. And so I was able to come and go as I pleased. I sort of used that as a base of existence and just learned to live that way. And to move into the community and leave all that behind without the supports and the ability to continue it made no sense to me. So I did not move out. But when I got involved with Valerie, our intention was to move together at one point. And the reason we married was because we had decided to have children. And so once I got the home care in place, and I had a job to go to, and all those things, then it made sense to move. But psychologically, it was a huge decision because you're cutting the cord, and if the relationship doesn't work out, all those other things that I mentioned before were covered and paid for. Now became my responsibility, including a relationship to keep together, kids that were coming, all that stuff. Then why would a guy be crazy enough to do that, And but I wasn't. So psychologically, it was a really challenging thing to do, and I had learned to live in a hospital environment, and it was fine. And in fact, the University Hospital, which I was in for the first 18 years, was an active treatment hospital. The Aberhart, which was a subdivision or satellite of the University Hospital, is where I lived the next 16 years. Was much like moving from the city to the country. More relaxed. It was still a division of the hospital, and if people got sick, they got their care. But that was the other thing. If you got sick, you got care, right? So, and I didn't have to worry about hiring and firing staff or all that stuff. I could just complain. When I moved out, that became my responsibility.